Just that. Five. Four. Three. Two. One. Now, Karine, I want you to connect with the word deep state and tell me what you can sense.
Deep state is a hidden government on the top of all government around the world, and they control everybody.
What image do you have, or you're listening to something?
I see the image that they control the justice.
Oh.
They control science. They control media. They control health. They control world association.
Okay. Who or what is a deep state made of?
I can see a kind of triangle, and there's a few on the top.
Mm-hmm.
And they have people that execute, and us.
Like in different levels?
Yeah.
So it's made of people?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I can feel that it's not only people. I can feel that they didn't control about all the bank and all the money and all the politics, but they also control energy, and they take energy from people.
Okay. Control energy. Okay, we're gonna go that later. Which are the deep state countries in the world? What can you see?
United States, Canada, naturally, and I see in South, I see in South America, but near Panama.
Mm-hmm.
I see in Europe, like France, UK, Germany, Hungary. I see also South Saudi Arabia. I also see Africa, but it's more by organization that helping African, that they control African,
Okay.
and
World.
that, yeah. And I see Italy, Russia don't have deep state. I see in Asia, in China, especially Hong Kong,
Mm-hmm.
and some town, but it's all along the ocean. I can see Japan
And
and Australia.
Australia.
Australia, it's kind of weird. It's kind of it's kind of a country that they can go there to hide, because if they don't want to go back, they can stay in Australia
If they don't want to go back, where?
to their original country.
Oh, but is Australia? It is part of the deep state too.
Yes,
Okay, kind of like an hiding spot for them.
yes.
Okay. Um, what is the purpose of having a state within a state in these countries?
Those people control the money, and they getting richer and richer, and more money you have and more you can control, and build your own government to control all the other countries around the world. But they also control on energetic way.
Mm-hmm.
It seems that it's more energetic level than money.
How do you see that?
I see that they feed on people.
Do you see? Sorry, what?
They feed on people. I can say that they took your energy.
Mm-hmm. How do you see that? Just observe, don't connect with anything
It's
that you're seeing.
it's horrible, Daniela.
Is sorry?
It's horrible.
Okay. Okay.
They 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 drink bloods. They eat
Mm-hmm.
people. They martyrize children.
Okay.
They there's a lot. It looks like more a ritual, and
Mm-hmm.
all those people do that in hidden spot
How do you know these people are from the deep state?
because I recognize some people.
Okay.
Those people, some are public.
Okay. Disconnect from that place. Disconnect. Don't just feel your energy, your body, and your feel with your own energy, and disconnect. If we need to observe later on, we can observe at a distance.
Okay,
Just recharge your frequency.
I'm okay now.
Okay. What requirements are needed to be part of this deep state?
There's a lot of multiple levels, but it seems that the highest one, they never hire people. It's come from a bloodline.
Mhm.
And those bloodlines family seems that they control everything. And when they hire people, it seems that it's only to execute what they want in exchange of money, power, social position. But I also see that it's made like a kind of a contract, like when you sign in, you can never go back, you can never resign. You're, yeah.
Okay. Um, what are the most common jobs in the deep state country?
The common job, like
Yeah,
work,
yeah. Like what are the common jobs in a deep state country? If
cont-
something call your attention.
control everything that they can make money of on people to get richer and richer and to enslave countries with debt.
Hmm.
And and I see that it's also feeds on people that for them we're nothing.
Sorry, what do you mean?
People are nothing for them. It they see us like maybe us we see an egg and we want to crack into eat.
Okay. Mm, okay. Um, how is deep state organized? What is the organization of a state?
They have the bloodline families, and those families are in key position to control the country
Hmm.
and to control the money and to control people and programs. I see programs like uh, World Organization that help people on the health program, on money program, everything that it's Dutch about money. They don't they don't help people to be cured. They help people to becoming sick because they makes money with the medicine. It's everything's turn about making money. I see. I also see that with with their with their huge money, I see that they're able also to have really advanced scientists working for them.
Hmm.
And I see that those program is not only on Earth. It's in our solar system also. So it's kind
It,
of they takes resources from Earth to go there and to maintain their colony exchanges over there.
so this deep state it goes beyond Earth. It go beyond nations, and
Oh
they
yeah,
go. It's a bigger structure.
it's so big that even government of even countries not aware of it. They have no clue that it exists.
The governments in of nations are not aware of this
Yeah,
deep state.
yes, they're There are some countries that are aware, but it's just a few. It's not every country.
Okay. Okay. Officially elected governments, according to conspiracy theories, are subject or under to be the true executive power of shadow governments. Is this a true information or fake news? But you just answered that question before. Like the government that we elect are are subordinate to this deep state, are going.
Almost of the leader in all countries around the world are placed by the deep state. However, there are some countries that they are not.
Can you see the countries that are not? What the
USA,
Okay.
Italy,
Mm-hmm. We are talking about the government of those
yes,
countries.
yes. Um, I see some around France, but I cannot recognize.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Belgium.
Belgium. What about
All
Sri?
Africa is dominated, and Russia,
Mm-hmm.
and and it seems that there's some people like China. I felt that was from there, but it seems that he's not with them anymore.
Okay, that was China. Okay. The USA before, same as Italy, you say that they were in the deep state, but the governments, you the people who elect the government,
No,
it is not into the deep state.
the deep state for centuries control America,
Ah, okay.
but there's a huge team. We're not talking about the president. We're
Mm,
talking about a huge team working with the president to eradicate the deep state in America, and 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 it starts from America, but it seems that have ramification all around the world at the same time.
mhm.
And those people, I can see that they are connected with something that are outside of the earth.
The people from the deep state, or
The people that fight against the deep state have connection with people outside of the earth.
okay, okay, we're gonna go back to that one after. Okay.
I can
Uh,
see the connection.
okay. What is the relationship between a head of state and the deep state?
The government is just a puppet that the deep state manipulate to achieve what they want, economically talking, but also to be sure that all the crimes that they do, they're not gonna be punished. So that's one of the reasons they infiltrate the Department of Justice of a lot of countries.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the and their infiltration, it's so everywhere, but I can see that the K people, their K people
The
seems
K,
to,
what is the K people? The key?
yeah, the key people, that their ramification is starting to fall down.
Mm-hmm. The key people in the deep state. That
Yes.
is okay. Are the different secret governments related?
There are two secret government.
Mm-hmm.
They have the secret government that it's belong to the deep state, and they have the secret government that they are under military control.
And what's the difference between those two?
The deep state cannot. The deep state didn't control the military one. There
Oh,
was some key, but there are. It seems that they are gone.
the
How,
yeah.
however, they have a huge cleaning in that, and and it seems that they, because the deep state, it's becoming weaker and weaker. So even their own guerrilla,
Mm-hmm.
it seems to merge. So it's kind of falling down that at the end everybody's gonna be on the same umbrella
Okay. Like who's gonna go in the same umbrella?
under the military program.
Mm-hmm. And which military program are we talking about? From which country?
We're not talking about a country.
Okay.
We're talking about they are all independent but unified in the same umbrella. So
Mm-hmm.
there's some Russia, China, United States. I saw almost of them.
Mm-hmm. And those are not into the deep state.
On their military program, no.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, According to some conspiracy theories, the deep state sets the government agenda, despite the succession of presidents of the local administration hue over time. Um, do invisible state of every country has an agenda?
According to the deep state, all the country must follow one agenda.
Okay.
And this agenda it's the world, the the, the new world order. And all the country have no choice to obey to the deep state, otherwise they're going to be eliminated.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this one. Okay. Um, so the agenda is to create a one government only from the world.
It's not
Uh,
only that. It's not it's not to govern. It's also to control mass population.
mhm.
And for that, the first thing they had to do is to reduce the world population.
Okay. Okay. Do all deep states share a common matrix? What do you perceive about that?
It's the same matrix,
Mhm.
and it's connected to the reptilians and draconians.
Oh, okay. Can you give me an example of a recent event planned by the deep state?
The attack in California
What was that?
with the fire, they
F-
use this, they use a satellite. I can see the fire from the satellite and to attack and to burn people and houses over there.
Mhm. And what is that for? What do you perceive? What was the purpose of that attack?
To eliminate people. But also, it seems that that area um, they have connection with people that don't want to follow them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, California. Um, does the deep state have contact with no human entities?
Yes, and two level.
Two levels. What is that?
They have the one with reptilians and Draco, and the one in uh, really low frequency entities.
What type of entities?
We're talking about um, they call them Baphomet.
Oh, kind of like a what do they look like?
Not very nice. They
Sorry?
looks they looks like demon as we pursue, but that one is half kind of half goat, half human,
Okay.
with huge horn and
Demon like?
yes,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, is there what is the relationship between them and the shadow states?
the shadow state is just the guerrilla under the deep state.
Is against the deep state or is
The
uh,
sh- there's two shadow.
mhm.
There's the guerrilla that serves the deep state,
Okay.
and there another team that fights against the deep state, and those teams are preparing their plan for kind of 100 years and try to, because they need to study them before they can eradicate them. And it seems that this is the I see a huge fight against them.
Against who?
The the white people with the black people. The black
Oh.
people that is the deep state, and the white people that are the people that wants to eradicate the deep state.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I want you to, if we are observing this, the reptilian and the Draco, if they have two levels, um, I want you to know if you can see the difference of what do they do, what's their jobs, what's the difference between them?
It seems that they're reptilian that are able to stay in human form, and those reptilian the are the bloodline in the elite one, and those are created the deep states. And I can see a kind of hybrids, but I can see also the entities form kind of that they need to have some ritual to be able to feed on fears and extreme suffering from people in order to feed themselves to stay.
These ones are the reptilian draconian.
Yes.
Mhm.
So they are in human phase and they are in non-human phase.
Hmm. And do you see anyone that is kind of like hybrid?
Yes,
Are they most common? Like there's a lot of those?
we're talking about royalties. I can see that, especially in the UK, especially in France. I I feel that they are also in Vatican form,
Hmm.
but I also see some in United States also. So it seems that there there are around the world in key position,
Hmm. Okay.
and it seems that there are looks like us, but you can also see that they are empty. I can feel they're empty, and there's kind of no empathy, compassion. That's Ray. There's nothing of that.
What about at the energy level? How do you see them compared to a human?
There's only three chakra open.
Sorry?
There's only three chakra.
Oh,
The
okay.
first two and the third, and this is it. There's nothing up. And
The lower ones, you mean?
yeah, and I would say there are some that there's a kind of really, it seems like a black hole, something like that. That they just aspire energy to be able to to stay informed. It's kind of weird.
Hmm. Tell me how do you feel? How are you feeling?
This is really low, and I
Yeah, yeah.
kind of want
I,
to.
I want you to keep yourself with the high frequency, okay? If you need to put like a suit or something to protect you,
Yeah.
okay. Now I want to know if you're okay to observe the other part, like the second level of this deep state that you mentioned. They look like they follow Baphomet.
Yes,
Okay. And tell me what you perceive of that group. What do they want? What do they do?
it wants souls,
Hmm.
and uh, and they're able to control key people because they made a contract with him. So for money, for glory, for success,
Hmm.
and but on the other hand, they needs to do sacrifice to feed themselves and him.
Okay.
And
Do these two groups like to work together, or they just are a good team, or are just tolerate each other, taking advantage of what they can? What do you perceive?
it seems that they are different but same source.
Oh, okay. What's the source? Can you observe the
The
source?
the the yeah, this is the source of the connection through God, through the light.
Hmm. How do you
I,
see
I, I
it?
feel that it I feel that they they are independent
Hmm.
and they have their own agenda.
Okay.
But people from blood family that are reptilian, are adept to those ceremony and organization of the other one.
Okay. So there's a strong connection between them.
Yes, but they are independent. I don't know how it seems weird.
Mhm. And who is the creator of this? Don't go too far to source. I just want to know the intermediate created closer
They
to.
the scenes they come from far, far away, and they come in our planet. And those bloodline are in our people and hide themselves for many, many years. Like
How far? Like when did they decide to enslave the earth?
Sumerian level.
Okay.
I can recognize the script and some, what they were. It's really Sumerian.
hmm what you seeing right now?
Yes.
Are you seeing a planet or what are you seeing?
I see them at the beginning when they arrive here.
Okay. What time was then? What was the time?
At Sumerian time in history.
Okay. Are they still some Sumerian uh, bloodline or somewhere else that is not in Earth?
Those people are still in our people, and they are in, all of them are in the bloodline that control the world.
Okay. Um, what mm, besides they want our energy and they want this sacrifice that you were saying, what else do they want? Until when? Is there an evolution going on this race?
No, there's no evolution because they cannot evaluate because they're not connected to the source. They're not connected to the light.
Okay.
So they slave our planet to be sure that they can live forever.
hmm Okay. And why our planet and not another place? What's the special about this planet?
We are one of the last planets in universe that we experiment the level of light as the lowest,
Mm,
and they can live at that frequency.
okay. And why humans choose to incarnate in this planet?
At the beginning they wasn't chosen. At the beginning they were slave on astral way to have no obligation to come back on earth on human state.
And what changed?
And later on there's other people that come in and decided to experiment the human the human uh, experience
hmm
to help embody and awake those people and to help them to free themselves. It's a huge war. It's not only a little planet. It seems that everybody wants to have the control of our earth on a so much bigger level.
Mm.
There's a lot of people that want us free, and there's a lot of people that wants us slaves, and there's a fight between those people on the reptilian level, but other species that are good, and
Yes, I was gonna ask you
and
about that.
and I can see them. I can feel their presence. It's huge right now, like
What
really huge.
present? What is
What?
it? What is that present?
It's the it's people from other planet that they're watching us,
Hmm.
and they're kind of try to help human to raise the frequency and to help them, and I can see that there's some humans have connection. I can see it, but
Okay.
they're also
Can you
helped.
can you connect with that human and can you see what's the connection with who?
I see that there's some human that are connected with those people. I can see they're a really huge tube of light,
Hmm.
and this connection, it's goes it goes to the light, but I can see that it's it's an atomic level. They are able to connect with those beings.
Okay, can you follow that light and tell me what type of beings are sending that signal or what's the connection with them? Just tell me what you observe. What type of being those beings are.
First of all, we're talking about thousands of vessels. It's I can feel there are a lot, but when I connect inside, it seemed that it's not only one race, but a lot of different races altogether.
Hmm.
It,
Can you sense the what's their what's their name? Just choose one race.
I saw one that is all blue, and it looks like a bird.
Okay, blue. And what's it called?
It tells me that they have several different names in our human history,
Hmm.
but there's two there's two names. The first one, the wingmakers.
Sorry?
The They are known as wingmakers
Wing.
or blue avians.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, blue aliens. Who are you talking to? What's the name of this specific blue avian?
It's a mix of 3 to 5 level of sound at the same time. It's really hard for me to hear, to recreate that sounds of his
Okay.
name, but I can feel his signature.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You protect yourself. You um, just observe and be at a distance. Um, so what they're explaining to you or showing to you that they're doing, Karine?
They're, they they send they send us on Earth high frequency. They observe us. They're It seems that they guide some also, but it seems that but it seems that they just here to to observe and to support an energy level.
Why they're doing that? Why they're sending energy to Earth? It's not a free will planet that we can get our own energy. Why why they're doing that?
Because some of them ask them.
Mm.
It seems that our planet, the neuronal connection on universe, all all the things that we do wrong in our planet have an impact on them too. And we're not affecting not only us, but we're affecting everything because all the universe is connected all together. So and it's Earth Dam.
Why would that hurt them? What's going on in Earth? If the frequency is different, if they're working with higher frequencies, why
because
our low frequency is upsetting them?
because there are some beings that are material like us, but they experience the materiality differently than us, but still in that level of evolution. And our physical world can affect their physical world.
Okay, I want you to observe the ray that they're sending to Earth and how it's affecting the people. Whatever they're sending to Earth, I
They
want you
don't
to observe.
they don't send that energy to people.
Mm-hmm.
They send that energy to the inner earth.
And inside the Earth?
Yes, like like in the middle and
Yes, in the core.
in the core. Yeah,
Uh, Observe if that energy is creating some, what is creating in Earth? What happened when this energy that is outside, that is not nature, there's no, is not natural for our planet. What happened to Earth with that arrives here? At the physical level first, if you can.
healing.
What, how's that?
It's like the nature's healing.
Mhm. What can you observe at the core of Earth?
Um, the light nourished the earth on etheric level.
Hmm.
It seems that the earth is not, it's not matter. It looks like earth has a soul,
Hmm.
and it's a kind of connection.
Okay. So they're doing a connection with Earth. They're sending some rays,
Yeah,
according to them, to heal.
yes,
Okay.
I feel nothing negative from that.
Okay. Okay. Now I want you to observe outside if how these these countries. I have some questions from before that I want to check. I want you to disconnect these blue avians beings and go back to planet Earth. I want you to clear all that energy that could be have been exchanged there. Don't keep anything. Did you disconnect everything?
Yes.
Okay. Now in Earth, I want you to observe why Russia doesn't have any deep state government or bloodlines. What's going on there?
There was a deep state before,
Mhm.
but it seems that they were able to clean it. And if
Recently
there's
or ah,
the last 20 years, 30 years, kind of, they still they try they had connection before, but it seems that they're dormant or nothing.
mhm. Do you feel that the government in power right now it is aware? Is it aware of the deep state around the world or maybe dormant?
He's fully aware.
Okay.
Is so fully aware that is is building a country independent from them.
Mhm. Okay. Um, and what about in USA, in United States? How is the government dealing with the deep state? Are you feeling okay?
Yes, it's
What happened?
there's so much things going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can see I can see that a lot of military operation. I see a lot of arrestation. I see um,
You mean arrest?
arrest. Yes, I see justice, the court. I see um, um, I see
What you just stop in one part. Don't go don't go too fast.
there's a lot of things going on the earth,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems that they're cleaning that.
Okay. Is
But
there yeah, sorry.
but it seems that they um, eliminate a lot of key people in order that um, the government can take their sovereignty from the deep state.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you see what's going on? Because you mentioned that there's a lot of bloodlines from the deep state and all these pyramid of people that they're on the top in Europe. How the coronavirus um, affecting in Europe to these people, the bloodlines, and how is there a connection, or what do you feel is out of hand, or is part of a plan? What do you feel about the
They
deep state and what's going on with coronavirus in Europe?
those bloodline wants to eliminate people a lot around the world in order to control them.
Hmm.
And the deep state are just using and create the corona to spread it in order to eliminate population around the world and and to and to slave all the country around the world with money matter that the countries has no choice to slave their country themselves to
And
receive some money.
why they're attacking their own places? Because if there's so many in Europe, the deep state and the bloodlines.
Yeah,
Why they're attacking their own countries
be,
with the virus if
because they're protected. It
they are
seems
protected? It doesn't affect to them.
it doesn't affect to them.
And what about the people, their own people?
It's affecting us,
Mm.
but it's not affecting them. We're talking about a few people, and it seems that it didn't go as they wish for. So they're kind of becoming a slave of their own tactic, and it seems that the coronavirus hiding more. It's more now than it's a kind of a code.
Mm-hmm.
It's becoming a code for them now.
Oh, okay. Is losing his potential, his potency.
Yes,
Okay.
but it's also a cover up
A cover up for what?
because there are some people know who they are and they have proof of what they did and they're arresting them.
Okay. Okay. So their arrest. Um, okay. Um, I want to ask you something else. When you describe the triangle, the pyramid, we're at the top, and the different levels, what about the people who are collaborating with these bloodlines, with these deep states, and they're the nearest? Are what do you feel or what do you observe? What is the difference between them? It's like in the middle of the pyramid. Do they have a different DNA? Can you observe one and tell me?
They don't have different DNA, but they they have the power of controlling people or receive a lot of celebrity, and it seems they like it.
Okay, so they get a reward.
Yeah, the top of the pyramids, they don't care if they are popular or no. It seems that nobody knows there, no knows them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Okay.
probably nobody knows who they are.
Mm-hmm. And the people who are in the middle or a little bit low after the top, um,
More you control money, more you're at the top, more you're
okay.
near of them.
But you don't notice any difference like at the energy level or
More you're going near of them, lower is your frequency, and that you need more blood, that you need more lower energy to sustain yourself and to serve their God.
mm-hmm. Okay. These people in the middle, they're like become victims of the top or not?
No, there will never be them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. They're
They
never,
they they said that if you do well, maybe, but there will never be them. Never, never, never.
but are subject to, are they subject to um, the things that you were saying before, like the sacrifice and the blood sacrifice or rituals?
Sorry?
If the people on the near the top, are they can become victims? They can be I don't know, um, in
Uh,
this.
yes, I can understand what you mean. No, this seems no, but they eliminate them.
Okay.
But you um if you if you talk, you eliminate it.
Mm-hmm.
But they cannot talk because they're getting cough in the video of those ritual, and they can't control them that they're gonna go public if they talk.
Mm-hmm.
They control them. They're That's why they continue of doing that.
Okay.
They pass a contract.
Let's do like a let's take a let's cheat. Let's look up in this timeline that we are in. Can you perceive or see what's gonna be like from now to 6 months? How's gonna be the energy on the earth? How's gonna be the movements with the deep state? Just follow the line in this.
The world's gonna the world's gonna be in transition
Mm-hmm.
because it's too much for people to know everything at once. However, I can feel that in 6 months the level of energy in the collective way is gonna be way higher than now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you see any type of control that they're gaining control, or because the energy is gonna be higher, maybe they're losing control? The deep state, I mean.
Their core are being attacked right now.
Are what? Sorry.
Their core,
Oh, their
their
core.
their core is being attacked right now.
Okay.
So is it gonna be totally, completely gone in 6 months? I would say probably not the ramification, but probably the core.
Mm-hmm. So you think there's like a some sort of a cleaning or clearing in this month
It's happening right now.
from for the people who are the deep state?
Yes.
That's the clearing. Okay, but not from the common person.
No.
Okay. Okay. What's going on with these people declaring the deep state people are leaving the, where do you see them going and at what level they're going?
They're they are arrested. I can see that they go to a places, and they it's jungle.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like island jungle, and they wait there before they go to pass to the justice.
Okay, is this a real place or is this in
It's
Earth
a real. It's a
or
real.
is it another realm? Okay, so they're gonna go to this jungle-like place.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, how do you feeling, Karine?
I'm feeling okay.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna count 1 to 3, and you're gonna start coming back slowly to where you are. Your body is now in your room. Very slow, and you're gonna be cleaning and disconnecting from everything that you have seen, with everything that you contact with. 1, you're gonna come back slowly, feeling great, raising your vibration and disconnect from everything, every place that you visit, every entity, every image. 2, slowly coming back, feeling amazing, having the best frequency, the most comfortable feeling. and 3. You will open your eyes whenever you're ready and tell me how you feel.
I feel okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't see you because your image froze
Okay.
like a half an hour ago. So let's see if you can move.
Yes.
Okay. I just need to see if you're feeling okay because it was quite intense
Yeah.
this session. Let me see.
Activate and deactivate. Okay, you see me.
Yes. Okay. Okay. You're smiling. Good. Good. You're
Yes.
feeling okay.
Yes.
What a trip you had.
Uh, uh,
All right.
I. Wow. Okay.
Mhm. Okay, we're gonna say goodbye to everybody that is watching
Goodbye.
the session, and thank you very much for the time. Thank
Okay.
you, Karine, for being our eyes for
Okay.
this session. I'm gonna stop the recording now.
Buenos días.
Dzień dobry.
Bienvenidos a este primer vídeo de Disclosure en español y polaco.
Bardzo Was serdecznie witamy na tym nowym wideo, które będzie w języku hiszpańskim i polskim na kanale Disclosures.
Vamos a producir mucho más vídeos en futuro como estos vídeos informativos.
W przyszłości stworzymy dużo więcej takich wideo, które będą Was informowały o różnych rzeczach.
Porque estamos notando que cuanto más se va divulgando este trabajo, estas hipnosis por internet, también cuanto más mala información se está difundiendo.
A to dlatego, że zauważyliśmy, że im więcej wstawiamy sesji z naszymi hipnozami, tym więcej jakby informacji sprzecznych zaczyna się rozprzestrzeniać.
Y entonces hoy vamos a hablar de las sesiones investigativas.
Więc dzisiaj będziemy mówić o sesjach badawczych.
Porque estoy viendo que hay personas que a lo mejor se dedican a una sesión con una persona, se van a algún lugar, preguntan algo y lo poco de información que pueden extraer de una sesión se lo creen como si fuera oro, completamente puro oro.
Bo zauważyłem, że są takie sesje i takie osoby, które robią jedną sesję z jedną osobą na dany temat i kiedy wychodzi tam jakaś informacja, to jest ona odbierana jakby to było rzeczywiście coś niesamowicie wiarygodnego, jakby to było czyste złoto.
Yo os digo que la sesión así dicha investigativa no existe.
Ja chciałbym Wam powiedzieć, że sesja badawcza tak naprawdę nie istnieje.
Entonces podríais como preguntar, entonces cuando haces una sesión a un cliente y preguntas cosas, ¿por qué preguntas?
Więc mógłbyś mi zadać pytanie, więc skoro robisz jakąś sesję z jakąś osobą i zadajesz jej pytania, to właściwie po co je w ogóle zadajesz?
Sí, sabemos que la información en hipnosis está muy, pero de verdad muy contaminada.
My bardzo dobrze wiemy, że informacja, która wychodzi podczas hipnozy jest niezwykle, ale to niezwykle zanieczyszczona.
Y esa información, así como sale de la hipnosis, no podemos tomarla como conocimiento, como investigación.
Więc takiej informacji, która wychodzi podczas sesji hipnozy, nie bierzemy nigdy jako takiej informacji, która jest rzeczywiście bardzo prawdziwa, zgodna z prawdą i oczywista.
En el caso de sesiones a clientes, la información que sacamos nos sirve por otro objetivo. El objetivo es llegar a la causa de su problema y trabajar.
Te informacje, które uzyskujemy podczas sesji dla klientów, służą nam zupełnie do czegoś innego. Celem jest to, żeby znaleźć przyczynę i pracować nad nią.
Pero ¿qué significa que la información está contaminada? ¿Cuánto está contaminada y por qué?
Ale co to właściwie oznacza informacja zanieczyszczona? Kiedy jest zanieczyszczona i dlaczego jest zanieczyszczona?
Hay que saber que cuando nosotros pedimos una información y nos llega a través de una persona en hipnosis, esta información sale de una fuente, para así decirlo, y atraviesa muchas dimensiones, muchas densidades.
Kiedy prosimy o jakąś informację podczas sesji, to ta informacja, powiedzmy to w ten sposób, pochodzi z jakiegoś źródła, ale w międzyczasie przechodzi przez wiele gęstości i wiele wymiarów.
Y también pasa por conciencias, por inteligencias. Esa información viene atrapada en el éter por varios seres.
Ale ta informacja przechodzi też przez wiele umysłów, wiele świadomości, istnieje w eterze i może być przechwycona również przez wiele bytów.
Estos seres, estas inteligencias, pueden voluntariamente o involuntariamente distorsionarla.
I te byty, te istoty lub świadomości mogą ją zniekształcić świadomie lub nieświadomie.
Y además, la persona que está en hipnosis tiene sus creencias, su mentalidad, sus perspectivas, sus opiniones. Esta estructura mental contamina también esta información.
A co więcej, osoba, która jest w stanie hipnozy, ma swoje własne przekonania, swoje własne wartości, wierzenia, swoją własną mentalność i przez tą właśnie strukturę całą mentalną również może dojść do jeszcze kolejnego zanieczyszczenia.
Y además, si nosotros queremos investigar, por ejemplo, una persona o un ser que no tiene ninguna conexión con el ambiente hipnótico donde estamos trabajando, esta persona puede no autorizar la salida de informaciones de sí mismo.
A co więcej, jeśli połączymy się z jakąś istotą, która absolutnie nie należy do tego środowiska hipnotycznego, w którym pracujemy, taka istota może nie zgodzić się na przekazanie informacji.
Si hay interacción, si hay interferencias entre un ser y otro, es posible que circule información por las conexiones, por los pactos.
Jeśli jest jakaś interferencja między dwoma istotami, to wtedy dzięki tym paktom, albo przez te pakty, przez to połączenie, które istnieje, rzeczywiście wychodzą informacje.
Pero si en aquella sesión en concreto ese ser o esa persona se va a cuestionar y no hay ninguna conexión, es muy improbable que llegue una información autorizada.
Ale jeśli zdarza się tak, że łączymy się z istotą, która nie ma z tym nic wspólnego, to jest bardzo mało prawdopodobne, że dostaniemy jakąś informację.
Entonces, imaginemos que queremos investigar sobre un personaje famoso de la historia.
No, na przykład wyobraźmy sobie, że chcielibyśmy otrzymać informację o jakiejś osobie niezwykle znanej, historycznej.
Si no tenemos de alguna manera alguna conexión con los elementos del ambiente hipnótico y esta persona, aunque no esté conectada, no autoriza esta información, pues no llega.
Więc jeśli wyobrazimy sobie, że ta osoba nie jest w żaden sposób połączona z tym środowiskiem hipnotycznym, w którym pracujemy, może się tak zdarzyć, że absolutnie nie zezwoli na żadne przekazywanie informacji na swój temat.
Y cuando pasa esto, hay siempre o casi siempre alguna entidad que se aprovecha de la situación.
I kiedy to się dzieje, zazwyczaj pojawia się jakiś byt, który wykorzystuje tę sytuację.
Se puede presentar con la supuesta identidad de la persona o del ser que estamos buscando, o puede de todas formas modificar o inventar una información por su cuenta, por su personal ventaja.
Może zrobić dwie rzeczy. Albo przyjąć, zidentyfikować się z osobą, o której chcemy zrobić tę sesję, przyjąć jej tożsamość, albo zmienić informacje, które chcielibyśmy otrzymać, tak aby to działało na jej korzyść.
Nosotros en sesión a clientes podemos trabajar porque el cliente nos autoriza a trabajar en él en su sesión.
Podczas sesji dla klientów możemy pracować nad takimi informacjami, bo otrzymujemy zgodę na informacje właśnie dzięki temu klientowi.
Y podemos trabajar con sus seres queridos, por ejemplo, o con los seres que interfieren con ella, propio porque hay estas conexiones.
I możemy pracować na przykład z istotami, które kocha ta dana osoba lub z bytami, które w nią ingerują właśnie przez to połączenie, które tam istnieje.
Entonces, hay una gran diferencia entre la sesión a un cliente para solucionar sus problemas y hacer sesiones para investigar.
Dlatego istnieje taka duża różnica między sesjami, które robimy dla klientów, aby rozwiązać ich problemy, i między sesjami takimi poszukiwawczymi,
Por
badawczymi.
eso, por eso digo que no existe una sesión investigativa.
I dlatego właśnie Wam mówię, że nie istnieje coś takiego jak sesja badawcza.
Lo que existe es un protocolo de sesiones de investigación.
To, co istnieje, to pewien protokół sesji badawczych.
Hay que seguir un protocolo y hay que seguir ejecutar unas series de sesiones y con personas diferentes.
Więc trzeba zawsze śledzić ten sam protokół, a jednocześnie wykonać wiele sesji z różnymi osobami.
El protocolo tiene que ser único, unívoco, porque hay que preguntar en un tema las mismas preguntas para ir en la misma dirección.
Ten protokół powinien być zawsze taki sam, ponieważ należy zadawać takie same pytania, tak aby iść zawsze w tym samym kierunku.
Cuanto más está restringido ese espacio de investigación, cuanto más podemos tener más probabilidad de tener buena información.
Im bardziej zawężamy obszar naszych poszukiwań, tym bardziej prawdopodobne będzie, że otrzymamy dobre informacje.
Sí, podemos también aumentar ese espacio, pero tenemos que aumentar proporcionalmente el número de sesiones por hacer.
Możemy oczywiście rozszerzyć ten obszar, ale wtedy będziemy zmuszeni również rozszerzyć ilość tych sesji.
Luego, cuando tenemos una grande serie de sesiones, pero estamos hablando de centenas o hasta de millares de sesiones,
I wtedy mówimy o olbrzymiej liczbie sesji, od setki po tysiące.
tenemos que recoger toda aquella información que es común a todas o a casi todas estas sesiones hechas.
I wtedy musimy pozbierać te informacje, które są wspólne dla wszystkich bądź prawie wszystkich tych sesji.
Esta información común vais a ver que es un porcentaje muy pequeño con respecto a la totalidad de la información.
I zobaczycie, że ta informacja wspólna będzie naprawdę niewielkim odsetkiem tych informacji, które się tam pojawią.
Son pepitas de oro.
To są takie malutkie ziarenka.
Es como si nosotros vamos a un río, vamos a coger este filtro, vamos a coger muchísima arena para recoger solo muy pocas pepitillas de oro.
I można to przyrównać do poszukiwania złota, kiedy filtruje się dno rzeki, zbiera się mnóstwo piasku, a na koniec pojawiają się maleńkie ziarenka złota.
Esa sí que es información de oro.
I to jest właśnie ta informacja złota.
Si hoy podemos decir que hay seres que interfieren bastante con el ser humano y que tienen formas de animales reptiles o de animales a forma de insectos, etcétera, es porque todo esto sale desde que se empezaron las sesiones de hipnosis y hay muchísimas, millares y millares con esta información común.
I jeśli dzisiaj możemy powiedzieć, że są ingerencje, które przybierają formy albo reptilii, albo jakichś insektów, to dlatego, że takie informacje wychodzą od początku naszych sesji hipnotycznych i są wspólne i jest ich tysiące.
Pero si yo digo que en la ciudad de Nueva York, en el 1452, en aquel punto, había una casa que vivía un viejo que se llamaba Tom, pues solo en aquella sesión ha salido y cuanto más contaminada puede ser, no lo va a saber nadie.
Ale jeśli chciałabym powiedzieć, przekazać taką informację, że w Nowym Jorku w 1452 roku stał taki a taki dom, w którym mieszkał taki a taki starszy pan o imieniu Tom, to nie mam pojęcia, jak bardzo zanieczyszczona będzie ta informacja.
Así entonces se hace investigación. Es un trabajo muy largo, muy duro y tiene que ser hecho con un protocolo riguroso y severo.
A więc właśnie w taki sposób należy robić sesje badawcze. Jest to proces bardzo długi, ciężki i który wymaga bardzo restrykcyjnego protokołu.
Entonces, por esto que nosotros ya vamos a empezar a hacer ciclos de investigación.
I właśnie dlatego zaczniemy teraz robić takie cykle badawcze.
La estructura del team, que cada vez va creciendo siempre más, y el número de clientes que cada día contactan con nosotros, nos permiten organizar estos ciclos de investigación.
I ponieważ struktura naszego zespołu cały czas się powiększa, a także liczba klientów, którzy kontaktują się z nami każdego dnia, te czynniki pozwalają nam na to, żebyśmy zrobili taki cykl badawczy.
Creo que ya he dicho todo, o casi todo. Cualquier pregunta podéis escribirla en los comentarios del vídeo o donde sea publicado el vídeo.
Myślę, że powiedziałem wszystko, bądź prawie wszystko, a jeśli macie jakieś pytania, to proszę zadajcie je pod tym wideo.
Gracias por vuestra atención.
Dziękujemy za Waszą uwagę.
Y gracias a ti, Milena.
Gracias a ti, Kalo. Dziękujemy.
Chao.
Ciao.